New developments yet again on a Monday, developing on the ongoing political crisis in Virginia. All three Democrats refusing to resign. Among them, the embattled Lieutenant Governor, second in charge Justin Fairfax, who's facing sexual assault allegations. Fairfax is getting support from Phil Thompson, executive committee member of the NAACP, who wrote in part the following. For many African Americans living in the state of Virginia, we ask the Virginia Democrats to heed the call of some of their Republican brethren to at least allow the popularly elected lieutenant governor to present his facts relating to these cases, or at least for them to meet with Justin Fairfax and hear his explanation before casting him aside as yesterday's news. The man who wrote that is with us now, Phil Thompson, Virginia NAACP Executive Committee member. He joins us now. Sirs, thank you for your time. I want to hear you out on this. I know you come here not representing the NAACP, but this is your opinion. Go ahead and make your case.
Well, we believe that that Justin Fairfax should be heard. The case should be a full airing of all the facts. We proposed to the Virginia legislatures the appointment of an independent investigator to investigate these allegations and to come back and report to them. This will allow everyone to kind of slow down. It'll allow them to complete the legislative session, which is being impacted by this issue, and will give everyone time to present the facts, so that then people who are going to judge these facts can go in there and do this. For him to have to go to an impeachment hearing in front of a body that is pretty much called for him to resign seems a little bit of a kangaroo court, and that we don't think that's a fair outcome.
Well, if the impeachment hearing does actually occur, we know that through both attorneys, both women say that they are willing to testify. Based on what we know today, Phil, how do you see things playing out here?
Based on what we know today, I believe that, whatever facts are out there have to come out. Whatever the stories are, the women should be heard, and Justin Fairfax should be heard. We feel that the Democrats, Democrats come to African Americans every year and say, hey, vote for us, we're going to do X, Y, and Z for you. And then to take one of our leaders and just to cast him aside without allowing him to effectively make his case, that's very distressing, and a lot of African Americans in Virginia are concerned, and they're going to voice their opinion if this happens.
Well, there is a call to impeach him and begin the proceeding today. That, on behalf of Democratic State Rep. Patrick Hope. He wrote this. He said, I believe Dr. Vanessa Tyson and Meredith Watson, those are the two women who have come public and accused Fairfax. I promise that my work on this issue will be tireless until we have a process and outcome that treats these women with the respect they deserve going forward. Earlier today, apparently withdrew the motion to go forward with an impeachment proceeding. So let's see where that goes. Question to you on a personal level. Did you believe the same for Brett Kavanaugh, that he should also have due process?
I believe that yes, Brett Kavanaugh should have had due process, and he got a fair hearing, I believe, in front of an impartial group. You had the Democrats on one side, Republicans on the other. Here we have the Democrats, siding with the Republicans, already calling for Justin Fairfax's resignation. So what kind of a fairness can he have at a pretty tough hearing like
when
that?
You're getting accused of gang rape for Kavanaugh? I'm sure you would agree with that.
It was tough to watch, but it's one of those things that Mr. Kavanaugh got a chance to make his case, and he effectively made his case because obviously now he's on the Supreme Court.
Okay, specific question on the blackface then. Do you think the governor and the third in line, do you think they should lose their jobs, sir?
We've called for Governor Northam's resignation. For the blackface, it's not the issue of the blackface, it's the issue of the Ku Klux Klan, standing next to the Ku Klux Klan, and that's, for a lot of African Americans, that's the line that we just draw in the sand and say, we cannot have a governor of the state taking pictures with the Ku Klux Klan in any kind of way. And we believe that issue also needs to be thoroughly investigated, because he claims it's not him. But if you listen to the medical school, coming out of medical school, the pictures would have had to have come from him. They've hired someone that we don't think is an impartial investigator, and we think that someone else should be brought in to investigate that matter.
Phil Thompson, we appreciate you coming on America's Newsroom this morning.